Let's talk about something new in the AI world. Claude Sonnet 4.6, released on February 17, 2026. And this isn't just a small update, it's a full upgrade across the model's abilities, from coding and long context reasoning to computer use, planning, and design work. So what actually makes Sonnet 4.6 different? First, capability. Sonnet 4.6 is now the most powerful model in the Sonnet line, and in many everyday tasks, it's reaching performance that previously required larger, more expensive models. Developers who tested it early often preferred it not only over Sonnet 4.5, but even over earlier Opus-class models in many practical workflows. And that matters, because it means stronger performance is now available at a much lower cost. Another big improvement is consistency. One of the common frustrations with AI tools has been instruction drift. You tell the model what to do, and somewhere along the way, it forgets or improvises. Sonnet 4.6 shows noticeable progress here. Follows instructions more reliably, handles multi-step tasks more smoothly, and produces fewer hallucinations or false claims of completion. Over long sessions, that difference becomes very noticeable. Now let's talk about context length, because this is a major milestone. Sonnet 4.6 introduces a 1 million token context window, currently in beta. That's large enough to hold entire code bases, long legal contracts, or even dozens of research papers in a single request. But the real story isn't just size, it's reasoning across that size. The model can track relationships, dependencies, and goals across very long inputs, which opens the door to more serious planning, analysis, and enterprise workflows. Another area seeing strong improvement is computer use. Many organizations still rely on legacy software that doesn't have modern APIs. Traditionally, automating those systems required custom connectors and complex engineering work. Models that can operate a computer like a person, clicking, typing, navigating windows, change that equation. Over the past 16 months, the Sonnet series has steadily improved at these real-world interaction tasks, and early users of Sonnet 4.6 are already reporting near human-level performance in activities like navigating complex spreadsheets, filling multi-step web forms, or coordinating work across multiple browser tabs. It's not perfect yet, and expert humans still outperform it in complex workflows, but the progress is moving quickly, and the practical usefulness is growing just as fast. Coding performance is another highlight. In testing environments, users preferred Sonnet 4.6 over its predecessor about 70% of the time. They reported that it reads context more carefully before editing code, reduces duplication, and produces cleaner shared logic structures. That means fewer frustrating rewrite cycles and faster paths to production-ready results. Interestingly, users also described the outputs, especially interface layouts and front-end designs, as noticeably more polished. Fewer iterations were needed to reach usable visual results, suggesting improvements not only in reasoning, but also in design sensibility. There's also an interesting example from simulated business management testing. In one evaluation where AI systems ran virtual businesses over time, Sonnet 4.6 used a strategy that looked surprisingly human. It invested heavily in early capacity, even when that temporarily reduced profits, and then shifted toward profitability later. That timing decision helped it outperform competing systems. It's a small example, but it shows stronger long-horizon planning behavior. Of course, stronger capability also requires stronger safety systems. According to internal safety evaluations, Sonnet 4.6 demonstrates improved resistance to prompt injection attacks, situations where hidden instructions attempt to manipulate the model. researchers also reported stable alignment behavior, strong safety responses, and generally cooperative interaction patterns. From a product perspective, Sonnet 4.6 is now widely available. It's the default model for many users, including free and pro tiers, and pricing remains the same as the previous version, meaning the performance upgrade comes without a cost increase. Developers can access it through the API using the new model identifier, and the platform now includes additional features such as context compaction, adaptive thinking modes, and improved tool usage for search, code execution, and workflow automation. So, what does all this mean in practical terms? It means that tasks that once required the highest tier models, large-scale analysis, serious coding assistance, complex document reasoning, or multi-step office workflows, are now becoming accessible at a much more practical price and speed. And it also signals something broader. The gap between advanced experimental capability and daily production usefulness is shrinking quickly. Claude Sonnet 4.6 isn't the final step in AI development, but it does represent a clear shift towards systems that are not only smarter, but also more reliable, more consistent, and more ready for everyday real-world work.